Welcome, everybody. It's a pleasure to be with you. I'm Kelli Lam, a 3L at Thomas Jefferson School of Law. I plan to practice healthcare law. The co-author of this presentation is Dr. Kimberly A. Cleveland. She is a solo practitioner of law admitted to practice in the Supreme Court in the state of Ohio. She is also a professor of health policy law and economics at Kent State University. This poster is focused on the benefits of the nurse attorney education, and today I have the honor of working with Dr. Cleveland, who is my mentor. We thought this poster was important because our relationship developed through Tana as a mentee-mentor. One of the things we learned together was that our preparation as nurses made a huge difference in the terms of how I was able to begin my process of emerging as a new attorney this year. And we are excited to note I will be graduating from Thomas Jefferson School of Law in May of 2023. As I prepare to graduate from law school, I wanted to take a moment to share the values I have received through mentorship with Dr. Cleveland and reflect on how my BSN experience has prepared me to step into practice as a nurse attorney. When we talked about the benefits of nurse attorney education, we thought there were three major objectives that we had to have. The first was that we want you to be able to identify three characteristics of BSN education that prepare BSN graduates for law school. The second is we want you to be able to identify three ways in which law school prepares nurses for leadership positions in nursing, but also prepares nurses to work on governing boards. The third is that we want you to be able to identify how mentorship by a nurse attorney prepares nurses in law school for the next step in their practice. So in starting this conversation, we must talk about how we learn as BSNs and what governs how we learn as law students. For the BSN, our core competencies are what control how we learn about what we will be doing by providing a framework for general practice for all nurses graduating from a BSN program. And as you may recall, there are 9 essentials. They are Essential 1, liberal education for baccalaureate generalist nursing practice. A solid base in liberal education provides the cornerstone for the practice and education of nurses. Essential 2, basic organizational and systems leadership for quality care and patient safety. Knowledge and skills in leadership quality improvement and patient safety are necessary to provide high-quality health care. Essential 3, scholarship for evidence-based practice. Professional nursing practice is grounded in translation of current evidence into one's practice. Essential 4, information management and application of patient care technology. Knowledge and skills in information management and patient care technology are critical in the delivery of quality patient care. Essential 5, healthcare policy, finance, and regulatory environments. Healthcare policies, including financial and regulatory, directly and indirectly influence the nature and functioning of healthcare system, and thereby are important considerations in the professional nursing practice. Essential 6, interprofessional communication and collaboration for improving patient health outcomes. Communication and collaboration among healthcare professionals are critical to delivering high quality and safe patient care. Essential 7, clinical prevention and population health. Health promotion and disease prevention at the individual and population level are necessary to improve population health and are important components of baccalaureate generalist nursing practice. Essential 8, professionalism and professional values. Professionalism and the inherent values of altruism, autonomy, human dignity, integrity, and social justice are fundamental to discipline of nursing. Essential 9, baccalaureate generalist nursing practice including individuals, families, groups, communities, and populations across the lifespan and across the continuum of healthcare environments. These essentials, the baccalaureate graduate understands and respects the variations. In examining these, It is easy to see how a nurse has a head start on experiencing the type of thinking necessary to prepare for the bar exam and enter practice. Those essentials have since been rewritten, and we now have new essentials. In 2021, the AACN provided revisions to the previous core competencies. Those essentials have been rewritten and are more specific because now they identify domains and competencies in order to connect curricula. The curriculum is organized by 10 domains that are broad and distinguishable areas of competence, which are 1. Knowledge for nursing practice, 2. Person-centered care, 3. Population health, 4. Scholarship for nursing discipline, 5. Quality and safety, 6. Interprofessional partnerships, 7. Systems-based practice, 8. Informatics and healthcare technologies, 9. Professionalism, and 10. Personal, professional, and leadership development. I noticed as I was going through my preparation that communication, the ability to understand cultural competency, and the understanding of social determinants of health helped me to become a much more natural intake processor in firms and law school clinics in which I've participated. But they've also helped me to communicate better with opposing counsel as well as others in the office because I already had that experience of looking for cultural competencies, communication strategies that bring people together, and I had a good appreciation of social determinants of health which bring me closer or separate me from my client or opposing parties. When we look at this from the learning outcomes that we have from law school, we know that knowledge and understanding of substantive law and procedural law are at the focus. So it's a leveling field. Although we may not have that knowledge as BSNs, one of the things we can do is process the substantive and procedural aspect of how we go through identifying the next steps in the critical thinking process. Law schools are also focused on legal analysis, reasoning, and problem solving. We know with the ABA standards, we're learning as new law students and we are learning how to do a legal analysis. And when you think about it, that is our critical thinking that was developed with those essentials we discussed at the beginning of our poster. BSN prepared nurses attending law school benefit both legal and medical practices because we are applying our knowledge of bedside and understanding of substantive and procedural law, which allows us to better advocate for patients and clients in a unique perspective in which both fields can understand. By mitigating communications, we are able to reason, analyze, and problem solve more effectively, rendering patients and clients better quality and safety. Legal and healthcare fields' ethical responsibilities run parallel to advocacy for clients, patients, confidentiality, social justice, and human dignity, but due to the miscommunications, we may have a different approach on how to achieve these goals. Having understanding of both fields make nurse attorneys catalysts for integration and advanced improvement. Law schools develop their curriculum based on ABA standards. In law schools, students are prepared with knowledge and understandings of substantive and procedural law, legal analysis and reasoning, legal research, problem solving, written and oral communication in a legal context. They also exercise proper professional and ethical responsibilities to clients in the legal system. Torts and contracts are fundamental courses for law school and are taught the first year. Many law students believe the concepts to be unfamiliar and difficult to grasp. My BSN education enabled me to swiftly understand these concepts. As a nurse, many rules and policies are in place to avoid torts such as assault, battery, and false imprisonment. We are also taught the consequences for breach of the rules and policies annually. This allowed me to be accustomed to spotting issues with clients, apply the rules and policies to the situations, and apply theories and practices. This strengthened my foundation in core courses in law school. Mentorship equips those of us embarking on the journey to nurse attorney to master opportunities and challenges we will encounter in law school in the legal field. Although the nurse attorney role is of evident value in our society, it is a road less traveled. Having an experienced nurse attorney as a mentor is invaluable because they have first-hand knowledge of societal advantages interrelating the two specialties. The importance of nurse attorney mentorship. There are several advantages, but I will mention 3. Path clarity. As an example, I accepted my first internship and I was very excited, and I was determined to be an asset to the law firm. I set out to be the best extern they'd ever seen. Several weeks into my acceptance, I realized I had not completed anything law-related. I only communicated with medical offices, analyzing medical jargon, and completing work equivalent to that of a legal nurse. Dr. Cleveland, my nurse attorney mentor, was able to confirm my concern was valid and explain how to communicate my concerns in a professional manner. The second is corrective course of action. Many times I think I'm doing a really great job in one category and poorly in another. Kim will say, "You're actually doing really great in that category. You actually need to work on this category." It's great having a professional mentor who knows your career path and knows what the career path calls for and gives honest feedback in reaching that goal. The third is opportunity for improvement. Kim has been a nurse attorney for several years. She knows my opportunities for improvement and offers many opportunities to improve my weaknesses, such as public speaking. Having a TANA mentor helped my confidence, delivery, and creativity. I'm not perfect, but I know that with Kim's help, I've grown by leaps and bounds. Further, the unique perspective of practice management enables the mentee's confidence and encourages the mentee to collaborate and communicate this holistic approach to clients, courts, and stakeholders. Collaboration for thinking through unique legal challenges and practice management challenges is necessary for guidance of practical application and efficient solutions. Additionally, having a mentor who has experience balancing nurse attorney challenges to prevent burnout by way of practice management is key. Thank you for your time and patience. If you have any questions, I'd love to speak with you about pursuing nurse attorney education. Please reach out.